Okay, we had a little bit of a glitch. Thank you guys all for sticking with me. But now it is usually my guest's favorite time of my little my little show here. So now we're gonna have a little cocktail. So go ahead, brother. Show them what you got.
What's up, everybody in Fresno land?
What's up?
What I'm going to do this time is always an easy drink because I'm an easy type of guy. Simple, it's just strawberry, raspberry, and blackberry mixed with a little bit of tequila. Put in here. Shake it up. Shake it up real good.
It's not your favorite anymore, apparently.
No, it's not.
One too many bad incidences.
Too many. But never say never, right?
That's true.
Pour that bad boy over this like that.
Ooh, that looks good.
Yeah.
Are you gonna have one?
Sure.
Oh, Frank, I was wondering if you were gonna have a cocktail or not. I wasn't sure.
I wasn't even thinking.
And just garnish it.
See, that means you haven't been watching my show.
With
Frank.
a strawberry and raspberry.
Come on, bring it on over.
Bring it on.
I have a cocktail at every show.
All right, enjoy.
All right, thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. Appreciate
Got
it.
it.
Okay, everybody, this is my dear friend, Frank Aleman. He is the owner of Frank Aleman's Gym. And we've been working together for a couple of years back, maybe. How long have we known each other?
4 years?
About 4 years?
5?
Something like that. I love boxing. I love baseball, which is why this has to be one of my favorite shows because I have boxing and baseball on the same show. So I'm super, super excited. We're going to start off with boxing first. But before we start talking about his show, he has an amateur boxing series coming up. We are going to taste my brother's drink. Salud. Let's give it a little tasty. Sweet, little slightly tangy. I can't even taste the tequila, so if you got any more if you got any with you, just go ahead and, no, I'm just playing. I don't roll like that no more. But okay, Frank, talk to me, man. Tell me about, we've known each other for a while. I don't know how we met. I think it was through, let me think, maybe Brian?
Maybe.
I think maybe perhaps Brian brought me over. I think that, I've been...
No, I know how we met.
Okay, tell me.
We met when you were with Thrive. When you were doing things with Thrive, trying to put on a show with them.
Yes!
And then it never got done, but you were with
Yes!
them and you came over to get some advice. That's
Oh
how
my
we met.
gosh. Thank you for reminding me. That's really... Well, okay, but still, I was working with Brian.
Mm-hmm.
He was with Joe, and yes, out of Thrive. And they were like, Frank's a cool dude. We want you to put on an amateur boxing series. Call him up, see if he'll help you out. And sure enough, this guy, people don't have to give out information. People don't have to take time out of their day. I called you up and I was like, hey, I'm thinking about throwing an amateur boxing series. Can I come over and, talk to you, get some advice? And he was like, sure, come on over. And so, yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a good dude. But what I really love about Frank is not only boxing, because I love boxing, and there is lots of great gyms out there, lots of great gyms. But the one thing that I love about the sport of boxing is, for instance, his gym is located in what side of Fresno?
Southeast.
Southeast Fresno. And so I just feel like, and I hope I'm not saying too much, I just really love the kids there. I feel like, correct me if I'm wrong, but I really, in my heart, feel like you're keeping those kids out of trouble.
I hope so. But I also hope that if I wasn't there, then they would either not be in trouble or doing something else that'll keep them out of trouble.
True. And the thing about sports, for instance, school sports or out of school sports, if you play soccer, if your kid wants to be in baseball or football, I mean, equipment is expensive.
Yeah.
And in the kids over there, I always felt like one of the things that was dear to me is to help out his gym with his shows, because in a small way I felt like I was helping.
Yeah.
And I've always felt like these kids a lot of times can't play soccer. I mean, think about how much fees are for soccer, cleats or baseball bats, traveling out of town. But a lot of times, Frank provides with a gym membership, even the gloves.
Yeah, they get gloves when they sign up with us. They get hand wraps,
Yep.
and they get a gym shirt and a gym bag to carry their stuff in.
They stay in shape.
They get in shape. They stay in shape, and a lot of them have become very successful in boxing.
Yeah, yeah. How's Jet doing?
Jet's good. He won 2 nationals this year. We're getting the PAL Nationals is in September, so we'll probably be going there next.
Oh, where's that going to be located?
Oxnard. It's in
In
California,
Oxnard.
so not a far trip.
I follow this guy on Facebook, and he is always taking his kids somewhere out of town, either on his van or on a plane. And you know, it's a nonprofit organization. So when we would do shows, I would get sponsorships for him. That
Yeah.
was
Yeah, thank you for doing that. Yeah, and it was every show we have, we ask for people to sponsor it and help out buying trophies or paying the sanction or paying the doctor or paying the
it's
ambulance that
expensive.
has to be there, and it gets up there.
See, that's a thing. That's something that people don't think about. When I found out about putting on an amateur boxing series, like, you have to have a doctor there, and if you're lucky, they'll volunteer their time.
Yeah.
You have to pay the referees. I mean, putting on a show, just like anything, is expensive. But these kids look forward to it. They have a great time, and
Well, we don't pay the referees; they're volunteer. In
Oh,
our
are
sport. Yeah.
Oh, good.
And but almost everybody else gets paid. Yeah.
everybody else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of fees involved.
Absolutely, absolutely. So,
So my gym's located in Southeast Fresno, right off of Olive on Sierra Vista at 1229 North Sierra Vista. We take kids as young as 6 years old, and then the upside is no upside. As old as you want to be, you can join. Anybody can train there.
Yeah.
We're open Monday through Friday from 4 to 8. Then we have another amateur boxing show coming up September 8th.
Yeah.
It's going to be held at the Heartbeat Boxing Gym in downtown Fresno. That'll be the first time we've had
I'm
it there.
excited about that.
And so that one, we usually have between 25 and 35 fights, which is like 5 to 6 hours of boxing.
Oh, yeah.
And but it's fun. We charge $15 to get in. It'll be starting at 3 o'clock that day, and that's called the Mexican Independence
There's the flyer, guys. There's the flyer.
Boxing Championships. And what is it? It's like our 9th annual one that we've done. We usually throw about 4 to 5 shows a year.
Mm-hmm.
And after this one, we're getting ready for the November Silver Gloves.
So, what made you change your location? Because it's usually at your gym. You needed a bigger spot.
Okay.
Is that it?
No, we got some problems with the city of Fresno, and the fire department came over, and they didn't want us having shows there anymore.
Oh,
And
man.
after 10 years, they decided to look our way. So I guess they just hadn't been looking that way since. But
come
so
on, guys.
it's not a big deal. It just changes our location to where we have our shows, and I could find a spot anytime I need it.
That's right. That's right. And I love that spot. I've been there a few times. It's downtown. It's got, like, they have some old neon signs in there. They have the old Angelo sign in there. I know it because I saw it, and I was like, "Do you remember Angelo's right here in the Tower District off of Olive?" No. Who does anybody remember Angelo's? Yeah. Okay. There used to be a bomb-ass hamburger joint off of Olive in the Tower District. Been there since the 50s, and you'll notice it now when you go in there.
Where?
They have
at the gym.
What is it called? Heartbeat?
Heartbeat Boxing Club.
Look for it.
It's on Van Ness Street, same street, just all the way down past downtown.
But look for the sign.
Okay.
It's in neon, and it says Angelo's, and they used to make the best burgers. I mean,
Who makes the best burgers in Fresno now?
Is this a trick question?
No, I want to say McDonald's, so you're gonna get me on this.
No, heck no. Gosh, Red Robin, but see, because the thing is like, I don't go for burgers when I go out to eat. You want to know who makes the best burger? Eric makes the best burger.
Triangle.
Oh, there you go. Have you ever been to Triangle?
No, where's that at?
Ah, Frank, you gotta get out of Southeast Fresno, man. That's all you do is hang out over there, huh?
You know, when I like tacos, so there's a taco truck on every corner when I'm on my way home.
This is true. I mean,
so
come on.
I just got to stop somewhere.
Mexican American people. I see your Facebook though. No. What is it? Is it your Snapchat? You're always eating. You eat a lot of Asian food.
Yeah. Well, I have a lot of Asian friends.
All right. Well, what else? You don't have any pictures of us? I thought I sent you a picture of, because you know we hang out. We don't really hang out, but when we see each other at boxing events, see, there's me. Look at the cute little mijo. That's at one of your events.
Yep. That was the Silver Gloves.
You remember that?
I remember the awards.
See these? I just love
Where's
seeing
that
the
at?
little kids. I believe that was the weigh-ins over here at Bobby Salazar's.
Oh, okay. Cool.
That was fun.
Yeah.
And you know, the thing that I love doing my
remember
show. Hey, 5 for water.
There's the best hamburger maker.
Definitely. The only thing that I love doing my show. I love it, but it takes a lot of work, and I'm working on it almost every night. It's taken me a little bit away from my other true things that I love, such as, you know, being involved in boxing. But that's why I got you here.
Yeah, I'm still doing it so I can fill you in on whatever you miss.
I'm not gonna miss nothing, man. You ready for the next show? You're gonna be there in September to see Jose finally fight.
Yeah. It's 6 days after my show. It's at the Save Mart Center. He's
Don't want to miss it, guys.
Who's he fighting? Valdez?
I don't know what his name is.
I'm not sure either, but I know it's a good fight. The guy's he's undefeated, like Jose. He's a Golden Boy fighter versus a top rank, so it should be a really good fight. And
He's
then
a Golden Boy?
Yeah.
He signed with Golden Boy.
the other guy is, yes.
All right.
And then
And you know, Isidro
it's gonna be a
Ochoa.
good fight.
Isidro Ochoa is going to be fighting.
Isidro has a really good fight on that card, so hopefully he's successful.
I heard he has a very tough fight.
Yeah.
If you're here, if you're watching Isidro, I hope that you can make it. I know you're at camp right now. You're not in Fresno, but if you're here right before your fight, maybe you can come on my show. That would be cool. If not, I understand. I'm going to still be there watching. I don't miss no shows, man, especially since the unfortunate incident happened.
And O'Connor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so the fight had to be canceled. It wasn't the same without the two stars there.
No, yeah, it was a big difference. That's the main event, the main one. Yeah,
It was weird.
But you know, it's cool that Jose Ramirez he gets out the week before the show and he meets a lot of his fans and all over the valley. So if they wasn't able to make it to that fight, that they were still able. There's shots for him, you know, just people just to meet him. And then it was an ESPN fight too. So if you couldn't make it, then you're still going to watch it on TV. He's the Valley hero right now.
Absolutely. And you know, I went to the show, and if they said that if you kept your ticket, you'd get back in for free for this one.
I think you get a discount on this.
Oh, you get a discount?
Yeah, discount if you take your old ticket into the ticket box, and you can get a discount on the tickets.
Well, I'm used to ringside.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what you would have then.
I prefer ringside, and I didn't. For some reason, for that show, I didn't get ringside tickets.
Oh.
You know how I like to get dressed up.
So you jinxed this fight. That was terrible.
Don't say that. No, it's gonna be fine. No, I don't need to be ringside, but that's my favorite. So I'm just gonna dress in my regular clothes, no fur coat, nothing like that. I usually get all dressed up.
Well,
but
September 14th, it might still be 100 degrees.
Too hot.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I got to get my next guest on here. So, if you will, Mr. Wizard, hopefully we don't have any more glitches. I want to play. I'm gonna outro a song that he really likes. And little did I know that Ray Ortiz is a Van Halen fan. He's a baseball guy. He's just a music fan. So it really doesn't surprise me that he likes Van Halen. So, all right, hit it.
Remember, go Giants.
You got that one in, you sucker. That was a good one.